Today, this video would show how you can set up the RCAL with Keysight spectrum analyzers for receiver calibrations. So in this video, I have a N9020B MXA connected to a U9361F RCAL. The first thing you would want to do is go to System, Show System, and ensure that you have the latest revision installed, software revision installed. So ensure it has to be 29.01 or later for the XXA firmware revision. And you would also need to check that you have the RCAL license installed. So that would be the U9361Y RCL file. Once you have both of those checked, you can close. And as a quick check, go into input output and you should be able to see that you have the calibration and calibrator control tabs visible to you. Once you have that, in this case, you can go ahead and do a calibration. So I will hit calibration configuration and you'll be prompted with this screen. So the first thing that you would notice is you have the right RCAL connected. It should display the same serial number as the label on the physical unit. You can identify, it should trigger a blink on the RCAL. And in the RCAL status, it will just show that nothing is calibrated or applied at this moment as I have not set it up. So as a quick start, I would use current measure. So this would copy over the settings on the swap SA mode on the SA. I might not want this to calibrate from 10 megahertz to 50 gigahertz. So I'll just change this to 1 to 3 gigahertz. And you can go ahead and tweak any of the attenuation, preamp or IF gain and other parameters. I'll just keep this as default for now. And I'll just name this so I know which calibration this was. So I'll hit done and you can then hit calibrate checked rows, press OK, and it should then show you that the calibration has completed successfully. So I'll hit OK. So then you would now show that when it was last calibrated, and I'm going to hit apply and it will show yes. If you do not hit apply, the RCAL corrections will not be applied. So I'll hit close and you would notice straight away that it shows there's a calibration missing, parts of trace are missing, and that's because I have set this to 1 to 3 gigahertz, but in my spec and swap SA mode, I have it from 10 megahertz to 50 gigahertz. So if I go back and change the frequencies, say from 1.5 gigahertz to 2 gigahertz, this warning sign should then go off, which it did. So as a quick check too, you can tell that it had turned on the RCAL settings. If you want, you could go back and add more rows. You just have to insert row below. You could use the current setting as well and do some tweaking. So if I want, I could go ahead and do a 1.5 to 2 gigahertz cal. I can always name this demo cal 2. And I would just want to calibrate this row. So hit OK. And then it would show that it's completed successfully. Hit apply, and if I close, it should now tell me there's multiple calibrations applied because if you recall, I had 1 to 3 gigahertz in the first row and then 1.5 to 2 gigahertz in the second row. So it has applied both. If I tweak the frequencies, it would then tell me I I still have 3 gigahertz. So that would wrap up this RCAL setup. Thanks for watching.